Alright, boys and girls, today we're going to be talking about how to rig up the Infinis tube. Now, it's going to be a short video. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. We're going to be talking about 3 different ways. 2 of them are kind of unique, not a whole lot of people do them, but it's something that not everybody knows how to do, and 2 of the ways are pretty unique. So I think it'll be worthwhile. So stay tuned and I'll try and teach you the best I can. Alright, so the first way we're going to rig the tube is with just this regular old tube head, or tube jig head. These, I mean, they're all over the place. They range in weights. This one here is 1/4 of an ounce. A lot of people like to hop tubes pretty fast, so they want that heavy weight. The way you do this is you roll the tube over, and the bottom end, you want to make sure that there's no little threads in that hole. You take your jig head, you wet it down, whichever way you want to. I like to just wet it down with my mouth. And then you stick it in the back of that tube, and you push it all the way to the very front until you see it bulge like that. Now that bulge is the eyelet wanting to poke out. What you're going to do is take your thumbnail, or I don't know, pair of scissors or something, whatever you want, and you're just basically going to work that eyelet through there. Just like so. And then you get your threads right, and you have your standard rigged tube. Now, the second, and I'm just going to use the same tube, I don't want to waste any baits or anything. The second way to do this is a little less known. Basically, you take a swim bait head, like so, and you size it up, see where that hook point's going to come out at. Obviously, when it starts to bend, is going to be where it's at. It's be right there. So you take it, poke it right through the top, and just thread it down through the tube. It's that easy, guys. Poke it out of the back, slide that tube up on to the keeper there, and you'll have yourself a rigged tube. Now what this does is it allows for better sensitivity of the bottom, because that lead will be smacking the bottom every time. With the other way, you'll have soft plastic hitting the bottom and you won't feel it as much. You'll just see that line slack. This is really good for rocky bottoms, big slab rock, chunk rock, stuff like that. It excels with painted heads, black or greens, your watermelons. I just didn't have any on hand, but that's what it's used for most of the time, is to get better sensitivity of the bottom, especially when you're fishing deep. Now, way number 3. I've seen about 2 people in my lifetime do this, and this way is used for thick cover, trees, laydowns, grass, stuff like that. You're going to take your regular old wide gap worm hook, and you're going to do the same thing you did with the swim bait hook. You're going to see where it's going to come out at. That's going to come out almost at the bottom there. I'm just going to go ahead and hook it right through the top, just like you would a Texas rig. Poke it out of the side with about that much. Slide that through, bring her around. Now, this eyelet I would already have tied up. I wouldn't worry about covering it up, because I love to cover up my knots. I don't know, it looks better to me, so that's why I cover up my knots. But that'll pop through. You'll have your knot covered, and then you'll take it and poke it all the way through that tube, bring it around, and a lot of people to expose it. So what that means is you bury that hook point back into the soft plastic, just like so. And that is a perfectly weedless tube. You can add a bullet weight up here. You can add a split shot about a foot and a half. That's weedless, and that is very, very, very handy for laydowns, because how many people do you know throw a tube in laydowns? How often do those fish sitting in laydowns see tubes, the ones that aren't biting jigs, the ones that aren't biting shaky heads and stuff like that? I really hope this video helped you guys. You know, a tube is a favorite for a lot of guys and a lot of old-time fishermen. They swear by tubes, and this was just 3 different ways on how to actually rig the tube. And I hope all you young fishermen out there that are watching these videos really take my stuff and go out and try it. You can sit inside all day watching YouTube and learn tactics, but it will not help you unless you get out there and you try it. I'll see you guys next time, man. Always here, putting out videos as soon as I possibly can, helping you guys out. Talk to you later. Bye.